My fellow bandits, it's almost time. The Ascended Heroes, ETBs and mini-tins are on the way. I see several stores opening up their pre-orders. There were stores that were waiting for their allocations. Why is it? Because it is a massive shit show. It's difficult to predict for stores these days how much you will get. We all know it. In 2025, it was a massive problem. It already started in late 2024 and stores have become a bit more careful. But now, stores have received their allocations. If you do a good look on the internet, you will find good deals, my friends. But you gotta take a close look. And if you doubt, if you stall, it's gone. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. So I see prices varying between, hear me correctly, between 70 euros and plus 100 for an ETB. I hear you saying, why is there so much difference in pricing? Well, you have some that are trying to obtain MSRP prices and you have some that are following market prices. And also for the moment, the market price is dominated by the price we are seeing on the US market, and that is causing the higher prices. I have seen a supplier of myself increase their prices at least 3 times over the last 2-3 weeks because they are following market prices. And these are B2B prices. Even B2B deals are hard to find. That's why I decided I'm not buying for the moment. I'm sorry, my customers, they need to wait. I will not be able to provide them ETBs at this moment in time. Could be a loss for me, but it is very difficult and it's a high risk for a business as myself. I'm fighting against the giants that have distribution access. I don't get distribution access and I already got fooled with black bolt white flare, those shitty things. But okay, I digress. Ascended Heroes, if you can find a good deal now, my recommendation is don't sleep on it. Just buy it. Buy it. You will have most likely a good deal price per pack. The 3-pack blisters and the 2-pack blisters that we got in January, they got sold out. And if you can still find them, prices are high. Why? Because it's the market price, my friends. Scarcity causes a high price. Plain and simple. That's how it works. And you can bitch about it as much as you like, but the market is that way. You know it, but you like to bitch about it. I know, I also like to bitch about it, but I just do it in front of a camera. Now you will be able to get a good deal. Will that remain long after the release? No. But most likely we are getting 2 waves. We are getting 2 waves most likely about the ETBs, but it's difficult to find decent information, my friends. Very difficult, but what we have seen for other mega sets, I'm pretty sure that we are getting 2 waves. What will that mean? Now, first wave will be, let's say 60% of the ETBs that will be delivered to LGSs and you name it. And that will then become available. We will see that will sell out very quickly. A lot of stores already sold out. And if you now receive a notification from a store to say, you can start pre-ordering for now, don't wait 15 minutes. Then most likely 2-3 weeks after the 20th of February, those stores could get a restock. Keep an eye out. And don't fall for the FOMO. We usually say that and everybody falls for the FOMO. And also, I understand the FOMO. Have you seen the prices for the cards from Ascended? They are through the roof. Imagine you pull a God pack. It is a bit comparable with Prismatic Evolutions. The God pack from Prismatic Evolutions, if you compare that with Ascended Heroes, they are both high value. Those God packs you cannot compare with the God pack from Black Bolt White Flare, for example. Those sucked. But Ascended Heroes God pack, imagine you get a Gengar. But you do need to take into account there are multiple versions of the God pack. I have already seen 5 different versions of a God pack. So you are not guaranteed for that Gengar. Also, the mini-tins are also releasing. So they are coming in a display of 10 tins. But every store has a limit. If you can find a display, congratulations. Then probably your store that you are buying from made a mistake, because normally they should place a limit because it will be scalped. For the moment, prices for those tins also look good. That will not remain that way. I'm pretty sure once the weekend of the release of the ETBs and the mini-tins is there, product will sell out everywhere and you will have difficulties in finding it. Or product will be available, but prices will be through the roof. If you then do a price per pack calculation, you will probably pay as much as you paid for the 3-pack blisters in the end of January. And then don't forget, it takes a while before we get the new boxes in the month of March. And the booster bundles, my friends, that's for April. Perfect Order is releasing before the booster bundles. You gotta ask yourself the question, are you gonna wait until April? Or are you wanna ride the FOMO train? The FOMO train is in full force, huh? Woo-hoo! Are you gonna ride it, or are you gonna say, I'm gonna wait until April or after April? If you are looking for single cards, my main recommendation is wait, goddammit. Usually, starting from April, the Pokemon TCG also starts to cool down. Well, not only the Pokemon TCG, but people are mentally starting to prepare and are shifting money as well for their summer holidays. So, will prices come down for single cards? Most likely, and also the more product of Ascended Heroes is entering the market, the more the prices get down as well. There are exceptions, of course. There are some cards that keep booming. We have seen it in the summer last year also. Some cards from Prismatic Evolutions really dipped during the summer. There are buying opportunities if you can resist the FOMO. I know you can resist the FOMO. Try it out. Give it a chance. You gotta try everything out in life once. So try to resist the FOMO. You will get your chance. A quick reminder, Ascended Heroes officially released the end of January and will be in print for 2 years. 2 years! You still have plenty of time, and if Pokemon is treating Ascended Heroes like Prismatic Evolutions, we will be bombarded with product. And then I think especially booster bundles. That also makes me think perhaps those ETBs might be good to keep in a sealed collection. Have you seen what happened with the Prismatic Evolutions ETBs? For the moment they are going for 140, 150. I have even seen 175. Will that happen with Ascended Heroes? I think after a while, yes. I think by January 2027, I think we are going to see prices hovering around 150 for an Ascended Heroes ETB. Could be a good investing opportunity, only if you can get multiple, of course, because just one, it will get lonely. And you don't want a lonely ETB, right? You want to give it some companionship. Or if you put a Prismatic Evolutions ETB next to it, then Eevee can keep your other ETB a bit friendship warmed. So what are your plans now? Are you buying an ETB? Are you buying the Minitins? Or are you saying, I'm waiting till April? I want an ETB for my personal collection. Of course, it's logical, yeah? Ascended Heroes is a nice set. So that's my plan. For the rest, for really opening packs for myself personally, I'm waiting for the booster bundles. That will be the best bang for your buck. So I'm very curious what you are now going to do, and I repeat it, if you see a good pre-order somewhere and the store checks out, it has a good reputation, buy it. Place a pre-order, my friends. Don't say, I didn't warn you. You do whatever you want, and for the rest, click those damn buttons underneath. Support the channel. Still trying to get to 1100 subscribers, but nobody's clicking the damn buttons. Why? Why? Did I do something wrong? Let me know down in the comments, and I'm out.